Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Cardboard and Gum. Today, we are going to take a look at some 1953 Topps baseball wax wrappers, which were recently unwrapped from the cards that are also here today with us. And most importantly, perhaps, the 71-year-old bubble gum, which is probably no longer actually bubble gum, rather a previously sugary, stale slab of something that perhaps we will take a small bite of. So, a little bit about these wrappers. Not long ago, there was a rather large collection of baseball wax packs that were auctioned off. And those packs had all been authenticated and graded by PSA. And there were some really significant packs in that offering, a 1952 pack, a 1954 pack, and a number of other packs from the 50s and 60s. Some very rare, a 1969 Topps Baseball Super Pack comes to mind, which I think is a Pop 2. So a lot of exceptional unopened in that particular auction. Well, as I learned at the National in Cleveland a few months ago, a number of the packs that were part of that collection that were submitted to PSA actually did not pass PSA authentication and were, of course, returned to the auction house as the submitter. And a number of those raw packs were on display at the National. And the auction house and the consignor decided that they were going to open all of them and offer the contents, along with the wrappers, of course, for sale in a future auction, which just happened a couple of weeks ago. And I was very fortunate to pick up several wrappers in that auction, including the three 1953 wrappers that we see here. Now, the one that I was most excited about was the 5-cent 1953 wrapper here, and I'm going to be very careful as I pick it up and give you a closer look at it. This wrapper is the only dated 1953 5-cent wrapper that I've ever seen available for sale. And as the auction house accurately concluded when they attempted to open this pack, it had obviously been resealed with some type of glue, as evidenced by the fact that when it was opened, it came apart at the edges because it had been sealed by something other than wax, which of course comes apart much more naturally. However, they were able to maintain the vast majority of this wrapper in amazing condition, aside from the edges, and I am extremely happy to add it to my collection. Back behind it are the 1953 dated and undated 1-cent wrapper varieties. So there's only one more wrapper from 53 that is not here today, and that's the 53 undated wrapper. They did have one in the auction, however, it was in extremely poor condition, so I decided to wait another day to acquire that one. And then here are the cards and the gum that came out of those packs that the auction house opened. As you can see here, the gum is in, at least for the 5-cent pack, many, many, many different pieces. So I thought that with my trusty cup of coffee right here next to me, that we would eat a extremely small piece, and I could give you a 71-year-old taste test. If I happen to fall over after I consume this, please be alarmed. All right, let's see. Well, it's definitely not gum anymore. It doesn't really taste like anything, actually. Hopefully, I will not be sick to my stomach when it comes time to produce another episode of Cardboard and Gum tomorrow. With that, I want to thank you all for hanging out today and sharing with me these very cool pickups. If you have any questions or would like to learn anything more about the wrappers, wrapper collecting, anything along those lines, please feel free to drop me a note. Thanks so much.